Today's subject, trial chambers. First, I want to say happy Pride Month, everyone. Second, I will not cover how to find trial chamber chunks, as Andronicus already made a video. I will link that. First order is things that I didn't see people talk about, like in the Andronicus video, is when you go down and you don't find it like exactly like instantly. Like let's say it's the chunks that is count, and like it's no, that's not a good example. Wait, I'll try to find a good one. This is a good one actually. This like loads both this vault and trial spawner. So imagine you come from here, you load this chunk as like the one you pie charted, and you dig here. And unfortunately, you don't find it instantly. You only find this like portion here. If you find this lucky you have like these blocks, so you're very happy about it. But imagine you dig here, you're like minus 20, for example, and you don't find it. What you will do is you try to not backtrack from where you come, like that location, like there, and dig like in the three direction, like left, right, and in front of you. Here in this situation, if I mine in front of me at the like the 20th level, I will not get it. If I go to the minus 10, I will get it. So what I will do in this situation, I'll put myself in creative. Sorry, what? If I'm here, I go down. I will ignore this cave for study reasons. I'll go down minus 20. I know I came back from this. I will not mine this. I will go this way. I mine, I find nothing. I mine this, I find nothing. I mine this, I find nothing. I'll go like 10 blocks. Like it depends on what you're comfortable with. I'll try to mine this, and voila, you have like your trial chamber. Like I actually find it in both directions. So this is my way of finding trial chamber. The other thing about finding them, and the last one, is trial chambers have its weird, funky way of trying to hide trial chambers. Like for example, here's if it finds itself surrounded by a cave, it will try to fill the air blocks to not try to look ugly. And so you will find like a weird generation of a cave, like blocks here. Like this look overly, like it's look like a chud, it doesn't, it look goofy, in a way. So whenever you see this one, try to seek for wormholes like here, and try to find the patch that will let you go inside of the trial chamber, for example here, and for this one it will lead you, and last one is here. If you go there, you can see it instantly. So yes, remember that if you see a chud wall in cave, chud walls mean sometimes that they are trial chamber and they are probably worth to check behind. As for trial spawners, three things I wanna notify people about. First thing that is like for people that never did trial spawners and stuff. These corner in the trial spawners show if it's on cooldown or not. If it's gray, it's on cooldown. You finish with looting this trial spawner and you have to wait before it spawns again. Or if it's orange in the corner here, like these instead of the gray ones, it means that the trial spawner didn't finish and you need to kill the mob inside the trial chambers to get the loot out. Second of all, trial spawner will always spawn in these patches of like 3 by 3. So the only variable in all of them are these corner blocks. For example, here are, if I go into trial chamber and I see like tough chiseled block here in the corners, I know it will be breezes, as every block here can foreshadow which mob will spawn with these trial chambers. That's like the way to, before they spawn, to know which mob will spawn with these spawners. As for the trial chamber as a structure itself, every trial spawners will only spawn 4 different mobs, and only those 4 different mobs. And it all depends on a single thing that trial spawner rely on, which is categories. When a trial spawner generate, not a spawner, sorry, chamber, trial chamber generate, it will have, it will pick a mob from each category. And I will go now through from each category, and I will act like as an example. Think like I am like the trial chamber and I'm picking mobs. So I go through the first category, which is the breeze category. It will have these corner blocks. The breeze are a guaranteed spawn, but not the 100% spawn, which mean that it is always possible that the trial chamber will spawn with a breeze. It is 100% its own category, but it doesn't mean breezes will spawn in your trial chambers. It doesn't mean that every trial chamber have a breeze on it. It all depends on luck, but it's very rare compared to like the other mobs. Now we go to the second category, which are melees. Melees are zombies. You can recognize them with mossy cobblestone corners, husk with sandstone, and spider with like stone with cobweb on top of it. So if I'm trial chamber, I pick husk here, and so as a player, I will know that it cannot be neither zombies or cave spiders in this scenario. I will go now quickly through these two remaining categories. This is slimes, and slime is recognized with moss block. Sorry. Silverfish with stone bricks, zombie with alternating between cobblestone and mossy cobblestone, and cave spider with having like red mushroom, cobweb, and these puzzle patches block. As for the last category, it's for ranged. Ranged composed of skeletons with bone blocks, stray with ice packed corner blocks, and finally bogged with alternating bone blocks and puzzle with red mushroom. I'll explain it again. I'm sorry for the loud noise like in the background, but if I'm the trial chambers here, I will be certified to pick this category. I will go and pick husks. So neither zombies, neither spiders will spawn. I will go and pick like, for example, silverfish. So slime, baby zombies, cave spider will not spawn. And I will finally pick bogged. And so I know that the skeletons and strays will not spawn in these trial chambers. And that's how you determine the 4 different mobs that can spawn in your trial chambers, and everything you need to know in case you need to do like specific mobs killings in a way. As for room generation, I will try to explain room generation while showing different loot tables. I will not go in deep analysis of every room and what like their variables are and whatsoever, as it's not the most important thing. If you want that, I can link in the description a wiki, as it will go in details in every structure, how it spawns, everything you need to know for that, but I don't think it's all necessary for a draft out video. First of all, I will talk about the entrance room. You can recognize it with this door, with the cactus, whatever, and it will usually have like these 2 entrance chests. Only the stairs entrance room will have like 3 chests. This one only have 2 entrance chests. And before people get to me, I know there is this chest, but this is not counted as an entrance chest. This is counted as like a vault loot chest. So this is like, like I'll talk about them later, but like vault have their own loot, but this chest have like the vault loot actually. So good to know about this chest, like the hidden one. You can find it like here in this grate. You dig down, you find like this door, and you will find this like silly room with a bed and a chest. But these 2 chests are actual real entrance chests, and they will have like honeycomb, which is the most important one, since you can need it for waxing copper block, as well as if you don't have like a wooden axe and a trial key, as it will open a vault, like for example this one. As I go down, I will find the exit here. As I exit, I will enter the atrium. The atrium will always spawn with this omniscious vault. That's funny. It will always have these grates, like this U-shaped grate. It will always have these variable walls and this water fountain with these stairs. So there's no much variance for this room, but except for the walls. As for this part all the way back to to here, this is called the corridor. Corridor itself is splitted into 4 different sections. Every section is a slice. The best way I can explain slice is it being like these 3 back blocks and these adjacents, like this zone from here all the way back to there. This is all the slice, and slice have different variants, like many variants, and that's why trans chambers corridors are so unique, because it can generate in like infinite possibilities. Like not a single trans chambers will have like the same corridors actually. So that's a very cool thing about trial chambers. But the 2 things that you can find in trial chambers are decoration pots, which will have, in the vast majority of times, iron ingot, emerald, and arrows. Sometimes you can get lucky, find diamond ores or trial keys, not diamond ores. Or if you get very lucky, it's 1 in 350 chance you can get a block of emerald, block of diamond, or a music disc. These are goal related, so they are very important to get. If you see a decoration pot, I will consider like just breaking them, as they make first they can give you like iron very easily, emerald and arrows, which are important resources in some cases. Second, loot table that is important to know. It's the barrel. They will have these 3 different tools. They are all damaged. The iron axe will be enchanted. They will have scaffolding, which is another goal. Blocks you can use. Torches are not very useful. Bamboo hanging sign are not. Another honeycomb loot. If you didn't find them in entrance, they can, in a rare case, not spawn in entrance, so it's annoying, and you will find them here in barrels. And entroples can be useful in some cases, like you want to find the end or the stronghold, sorry, or if you want just to travel with them, if you don't have end or late game goals in general. And this is all about the corridors. At this point, this signs the end of the corridor, and you will enter a new room. This is called the intersection. It has 3 different variants. It will always, in like 2 out of 3 variants, they will have like these barrels. Every barrel will have these different loots. They are not that important. You will have like these diamond axes and pickaxe, and buckets. Compass are not very useful. You can find diamond like everywhere. And you can have like another bamboo blocks or food. The most important thing about intersection, it's beds. If you don't have a seed village type, it can be very useful to actually check for beds, sleep in them. So you have your spawn point here. You cannot like risk your life, or if you want like to break a bed, if you need it for something else, you can have them here. Before I go into finishing, now I can finish intersection. I will go slightly down and explain intersection role in trial chambers, as they have many exits. Like this one, for example, it will lead you into a chamber, which I'll cover later. But intersection will always cover 2 different corridors, like this one, which is I didn't like mention yet, and this one. And the second thing I wanted to say is trial chambers will only spawn 2 corridors, so you only find this like long hallway and this one, and these are the only one to spawn, and there will always be minimum 2 and maximum 2 of corridor in any way. So that's something very important you need to know. Before I go, I forgot to mention like these doors in slices. This is another variable. If you find a door, you can open it. Sometimes it leads to nothing, and it will have like crates here, and you're kind of cocked. And if you find something like stairs, you can go up, and it will lead you sometimes to supply chests with like their own loot, or like different complete another chambers, rooms. Be careful. Don't do it like me. Don't jump off this, okay? It's not stronghold. There will be traps sometimes here. Mojang is very evil and is a very evil corporate, and they will actually make traps with dripstone that make MLG useless. So don't jump off stairs. Don't jump. Like check first. Always check first and jump, and then don't be silly like me and sometimes jumps and die like here. And that's why you actually like spawn, like set your spawn here so that even if you die like stupidly, you can come back. As for supply chest, there are actually two of them. I'm trying to find them. Where do they put them? They're here. Okay. I'll first cover the two supply chests that I found. It's very weird. Like in my research, I didn't like found specific loot table for these chests, but I found a specific loot table for these chests, which will have like milk bucket, moss blocks, bone meal, arrows, poisonous arrow, like honey bottle. They will have many things. No, not honey bottle. These one don't have honey bottle. I'm sorry. These one have honey bottles like here and wind charges. This one don't have wind charges, for example. This one will have wind charges. I'll remove this. These are not reliable. They will have torches, arrows. The two most important thing you need to know is potion of strength, the honey bottle, the potion of regeneration. But these are everything I know. If you find something that I didn't know about these supply chests, don't hesitate to say it in the comments or like in the thread that I use, because I really don't know. Like it's very weird in the wiki and how it's spelled. So I will not go deep into this. I will just put whatever I know that is for sure in here, but I will not go in further analysis of this. After this intersection and going the whole corridor checking against slices, you will find yourself in the end of corridor, which will have one of the most important chests to know, which is the end of corridor chest. They will usually have cakes, diamonds, amethyst shards. Like, it's one of the most consistent way of finding like these twos, I'll say, and very easy if you want to overlap with other things you will need to do in the trials. As well as you can find like these, which are not very important, and blocks of different minerals, which is diamonds, emerald, and iron. And yeah, you can find them in like this hidden chest, always in the end of the corridors. Just one thing I forgot to mention is that end of corridor chests only have two variables, and one of them will have the chest, the one I covered. The other one will not have the chest at the end, like in the water patches. It will only have like an omniscience vault. So that's all you need to know about the end of corridor section. And when you exit the end of corridor, you'll find yourself in another room, which is our like called chambers, which will have different trial spawners. It's the one with the most trial spawners, and sometimes they don't spawn, but like usually they will spawn dispensers here, which will have different loot, and one of the most slept on loot in general, which are like these different potions effects, eggs, snowballs, and water bucket. First, dispenser is a goal. Second of all, eggs can make cakes if you don't find one in this the secret chest here. Snowball can make snow golem if you have enough in dispensers. You only need 8 actually to make 2 blocks, and you will find in the overworld and plains, what are they called? Pumpkin heads. Water bucket is not that useful, but it can be useful sometimes. Fire charges are the worst one in these loot tables. Now I'll cover something very silly, which is brewing stand local brewery tech. If you have a brewing stand from, like, for example, exploring the nether and finding blazes, or if you find the cleric village and you find the brewing stand there inside of their houses, what you can do is, for example, you can do this with any potion, by the way. If you have looted, for example, let's say lingering potion of suns, okay, and you have the goal to you have two goals. You have brew lingering potion and brew poison potion of slowness. You don't need to do all these steps to actually brew them. All you need to do is put them in the brewing stand and get it back, as it will both get you the achievement local brewery and give you the goal if you ever have it in your board. So as for the goals, trial chambers will cover brew potion of healing, poison, weakness, and slowness, as well as speed, as we'll see later. And they will cover as well brew lingering potion, and it's so good in doing like different status effect or getting like specific effects like poison or weakness and slowness. So dispenser are slept on but are very OP in Draftout in finding those potions, and it can be a very good knowledge check on people to pick those goals in general. As for last and most important category of loot, and rooms in general, I will go through trial spawners, loot, omniscious trial spawners, vault, and its omniscious version. First, I will go through trial spawners. I talked about potion of speeds. Rarely, normal vaults will spawn these potion of swiftness, but in the most cases, they will only spawn like trial keys and foods, like these threes here. As for the omniscious trial spawner, they will spawn the omniscious trial key, as well as the potion of strength. I don't really look for it because omniscious is a lost of time. In general, it's scary to do since you don't have like either the food or the gear to actually do the trial chamber. You'll have a better food than normal food here. As for the vaults, I'm sorry for my voice. You'll find many things in vaults. These are the most important ones. Banner pattern for in case you have like 3 unique banner patterns goal, but I will not consider this the best way to get it. Trims, same way. It's not the best way to get them, but if you have smithing table goal, you can do it here, as well as music disc. Wind charge is important for the advancements. If you want to do like different advancements, you will need to do the who needs rocket advancements. Use a wind charge to launch yourself upward 8 blocks. For this one, all you need to do is a bit of timing. When you sprint jump like this, all you need to do is when you press start to instantly throw your wind charge so that you throw yourself as high as possible. So I'll do it here as an example, like boom. I already have the achievement, but I flied like 10 blocks here, so it's enough. You only need 8. I recommend trying at least 1 or 2 timing for the wind charge. You can actually go get golden apple. Golden apple gets you absorption and 2 stats effect, omniscious bottle in case, and lastly honey bottles. If you didn't find them in the supply chest, you can find them in the vaults. I don't like this one. It takes so much time, but you can find enchanted golden apple here in omniscious vaults. You can find discs, different banner pattern, different armor trim. You can find block of diamond, block of emerald, block of iron. Heavy core is not necessary at all. And enchanted crossbow, I didn't enchant them, but however. And lastly, something very important, but is so optional to know. I just wanted to let you know, guys, that sometimes you will find rooms that are named encounters. This is 1 out of 1,000 chance to spawn. I don't have like the exact number, but this is such a rare spawn in trial chambers, and it's not a constant thing, and you will never see this in your normal seed. So I will not consider this as a good knowledge to have, but these are different rooms. They're called encounters, and they have like decoration pot from the corridor. They have dispenser from rooms. They have a trial spawner, a vault, like a barrel here. This barrel is the barrel from the corridor, etc., etc. Before I forget about it, Remember that if you go here in survival mode, if you no, sorry, I need to place it again. I'm stupid. If you break it with something, you will drop a pottery shard, sorry, and wait, is it shard or shard? I don't remember. Who cares? But it drops a shard and it's a goal. That's all you need to know. That's it for room generation, sorry, and loot tables. Last part of this video I will dedicate it to goals, and I will categorize goals in 3 different parts. First part, and it only has one goal, which is goals you can only get from trial chambers and only them, which is like the breeze goals. The breeze goal asks you for killing it with its own wind charge. It's like the advancement. So all you need to do is crit it twice, hit crit it twice with the axe, hit it with your bare hand like 1 or 2 times, and try with your luck to send like the wind charges back at them, and it's like guests. It's like guests, sorry, in the way like you send them back. And that's an easy goal to do when you have trial chambers overlapping. For the second category and the third, there will be differentiated with the fact that some goals will be very consistent. You will always find your whatever you're looking for, and the other one is the goals that can be RNG or are very dependent on whatever you find in the trial chamber itself. Voiceover Grizzly editing, Grizzly here. I will take over now since I will make a better job at explaining stuff. For the close to guaranteed category, I start with mobs, unique mobs, and specific killing mobs. I didn't put them in the graph, there are so much. But for the specific, the only one I think about are like bogged or silverfish, as they are not consistent, but you kinda can get them if you go there. It's like 1 out of 4 chances. So I didn't put like the silverfish at all because I think there are very good and better way to get the silverfish while using the brewing stand and actually brewing the infested potion that give you silverfish. Second of all, for unique mobs, it's always good to check trial chambers. I will not consider unique mobs in trial chambers first. I will try to get the nether, nighttime, like there are so many things that you can get in the nether that's always better to check the nether first, especially for like the 7-10 killing different mobs. As for the iron tools and armor, there are so much armor in trial chambers, very easy to pick up with decoration pot. Some chests even have like iron, some vaults drop iron. Like there's so many loot tables with iron that it's very good to overlap it or to have it like there. It's very simple to get it anyway. As for the snowballs, dispenser will have snowballs. I wanted to say snow golem, whatever. But snow golems can be obtained with dispensers. Dispensers have snowballs. You just need a pumpkin out of trial chambers, and that's it. You have like you can make the 2 goals. Trial chambers cover a vast majority of effects that I already covered. I will not go deep into it, but for the draft out, you can brew every like single potion, but the potion of night vision or invisibility, I forgot. I think it's invisibility, whatever. And you can get the bad omen effect that I didn't cover. And you can get like different status effect very easily, notch up or whatever. You have to think about it in matches. Anyway, as for pottery shard and block of emerald, very easy. Decoration pots, you can find block emeralds in different loot tables. Very easy. Advancements, I'll hate to say it, but there's like 6 or 7 easy advancements. As for the advancements, there are only 2 that are kinda hard. The 3 others are very easy. Blowback, you just need like to kill the what's called breezes with its own projectiles. Who needs rocket are already covered up. To enter trial chambers, you have an advancement. If you wax on or wax off, you have 2 advancements. If you scrape off like copper blocks, etc., etc. So there are like these very easy advancements, and there are many of them. So I will consider them in advancements goals, especially like the 20 and 30. As for the copper block, if you go to trial chamber, you can convert the copper block into copper ingots, and you can make like the tools. You can make like the copper golem, etc., etc. I will not go in details. I will still consider making the tools with like an actual cave and mining way easier, as it's very easy and early game thing to do. But if you don't have the time, or it's like a very chaotic board with like so many early game things, it can be a good thing to check like trial chambers to do them way without losing that much time with furnaces, for example. And if like the trial chamber is like not far away, etc., etc. For the candle and the glazed terracotta, the red one, you find them in like these ominous vault patches, I would say, very easily. For the candle, you just need like to either break it or put a water bucket inside it, light it up again, and you can find like not light up candle, but rarely, not every time. As for the scrap copper block and wax copper block, very easy. They are like kind of the advancements. Honey bottle are very easy to find in entrance chest and the barrels and the corridors, as well for scaffolding and the barrel corridors. Dispenser, you can find them very easily. Sometimes it will be better to craft them with a bow and redstone, and I think it's 7 cobblestone. So I will not always do it in trial chambers, but if I can overlap them with so many things in trial chambers, if I have like 6 trial chambers goals that I can get, I'll do them like there. As for the not consistent or slash RNG, I will talk about cobwebs, as well as silverfish, breed frogs. I didn't put them all, but all things that are mob reliant inside of the what is called trial chambers, they are not very consistent. You have like 1 out of 4 chance of on a single category to have like spiders or cobweb, as well as for cave spiders. You are not guaranteed to have cobwebs in trial chambers. They are kind of RNG in any way. Same for absorption. You need kind of vault. I would say it's kind of consistent compared to all the others, but sometimes you can get not lucky with it and not have like the golden apple for the absorption effect. As well for the music disc, I don't think trial chambers is the best way to get music disc. However, you can get lucky sometimes, and before you go to the nether, go to the trial chambers, find a disc. Diamonds can be found very easily in trial chambers or in a cave next to it. So in a way, it's possible. I will not consider it, since going to the nether, killing a ghast with its own projectile will actually give you a guaranteed disc, and that's a very easy way to do like discs and jukebox disc in general. For the amethysts, and as well as the cake, I put the amethyst blocks, but it's cover everything amethyst reliant, so spyglasses, all the spyglasses advancements, gold, etc. These depends on end of corridor room, and the end of corridor have 2 variables. It either have like the one with water and the one with no waters. If you don't have like the good variable, you will not have the chest. And even if you have the chest, sometimes you can not have like one of these 2 goals. So I'll not consider them as guaranteed. But they are very good to pick on, and they are good if you can overlap them with something else. This is like the best non-consistent RNG thing that I think of. For the unique patterns for banners, it's way more easier to just pick like brick, oxydaisy, and vines, as you can find them very easily in the overworld. And you just need like 3 paper and the 3 of these objects, and you will like make the 3 unique patterns. And finally for the powdered snow, all I think about is like there's one room that have 2 variables, 1 chamber, like the one with many trench spawners, that can actually have like powdered snow underneath as a coverage, and that's like the only thing I know about Powder Snow, but it's so RNG, like I will not consider it at all. So that's it. Thank you for watching this video. I put so much effort into it. Of course, if you have any critiques and anything you want to say, you can hit me in Discord, DMs, you can talk in the comments, etc. I will be glad to hear your opinion about my video. Thank you, everyone. Hope you liked it. Hope that helps people on knowing some text and stuff about Draftout. And I see you soon. Bye bye.